students. So, today we conclude partnership and ages. So, after concluding the topic and we will move on to the next one. Students, let me see any messages from your side. Yes, good morning students, good morning all of you. Yeah. So, I think no such message, everything seems to be fine, very good, very good. Okay. Student, first of all let me tell you that as far as aptitude is concerned, as the basics are so easy, but when we go ahead, the questions may become little complicated for sure. Aptitude is never easy topic. Let me be very fair enough to you. Aptitude is never easy topic. Always it has so many confusions. What I can tell you, some sort of complications are always there. But the only solution for this kind of questions is we have to come out of all the confusions only by means of rigorous practice. I believe that you must be doing enough practice, because at least 1 hour to 2 hours of practice is a must once the topic is completed. Okay. Students, anyway, now we complete the remaining questions from our topic, partnership and ages. And students, good morning students. Right, everything is fine. Right, no special messages. Right, okay. And as you know that some of the questions we left intentionally the previous day. So, I just want to complete those questions and let us be very strong in this particular topic, so that while you are practicing you should not find any difficulty. Okay. Now, please look at this. Question number 1 we have done, because some of the questions I think we need not discuss again and again, because already it is very comfortable for you. Question number 4, question number 5, question number 6, question number 7, 8, 9 and 10. So far I never find any difficulty in these questions. Maybe the questions are little lengthy for sure, but there is no point to discuss this question again. Therefore, I am just skipping off and I am going to the next questions. Let us see how we can handle the remaining one. Yes students, question number 11, yes, we done with this. Question number 12, yes, we also done. Question number 13, question number 14, 15, question number 16. Yes students, just look at this question number 16. When it comes to question number 16, so as I told you that they have rented a pasture. Pasture is nothing but a collection of grass, as I told you that. So, when the farmers want to feed their animals, obviously they take the rent, the pasture, they take pasture on rent, and they have to pay the rent according to the number of animals they are putting in, as well as the number of months they are using. I think you understand this. Okay. So, this is not a very big issue, you can easily handle this question. Now, we move on to next question, question number 17. Yes student, I think we are comfortable with this kind of questions already. Question number 17, yes, we did this one. Question number 18, question number 18, and I think now we have to discuss from question number 19th onwards. Students, now yes, we have to complete the remaining questions from partnership. 19, 20, 21 we left. So, as I said that we will be discussing this after some time. Now, this is the time we have to complete this. Please read the question. It is you to understand how to handle if the question is a little complicated. Come on student, please understand. In this particular question, we are making use of two important concepts. One is ratio proportion, another one is percentages. We are also making use of the concept percentages. Please look at the question. Come on student, please look at the question, have some idea. Look at the question and have some idea. So, before we start, yes student, just look at the question and just read the question and just have some idea. Two persons invested 1250 and 850 respectively. Both the partners distributed 60% of the profit equally. Both the partners distributed 60% of the profit equally, which mean to say that irrespective of the investments, 60% of the profit they want to distribute. Actually, for your information, we have two persons, let the two persons 1 and 2, first one invested 1250, second one invested 850, 1250, 850, 25 is to 17. 1250, 850, if you cancel, you get 25. What is 25:17? That is how they invested, which mean they are supposed to distribute in the ratio 25:17. But really they did it like, no, just look at this, how they did. So, they distributed 60% of the profit equally, which means irrespective of the investment. They distributed 60% of the profit equally, maybe for the remaining 40% they are making use of this ratio. You understand this? Okay student, let me suppose that let the total profit be X rupees. We are asked to find the total profit. Let the total profit be X rupees and you take 40% of the total profit. You know why? You know why? The reason is they have decided to distribute 60% equally, which means any difference in the profit or loss does not appear in 60%, that comes only in the remaining 40%. You understand that? Okay. So, when they distribute the remaining 40% in this ratio, the first person is getting 25 parts, second person is getting 17 parts. So, what are the total number of parts? 42 parts. What is 42? That is the total number of parts, and from this first person is getting 25, second person is getting 17, which means how many parts the first person is getting more? 8 parts, and that amount is equal to how much amount? 32 rupees. So, if we do the cancellation, as you will be getting the answer. Come on student, 4 into 8, 32, 32 cancel, 32, 32 both get cancel, and x is equal to 10 into 40, that is 420. Come on student, please note down. Please note down. Let me explain this question once again. Note down. Please do it. Yes, student, please note down the question. See, slowly we are moving to the next level. Slowly we are moving to the next level. Student, you might have observed that we are not in the intention of just completing the syllabus and just to say, give us an emblem that yes, the topic is all over. Yes, that can be done. Within 2 months of time, we can say that the entire syllabus is completed, but that won't give you any benefit, because this is a competitive examination. You should be on the top, which I mean to say that it is not just completing the topic, but making a clear picture of the topic, so that you will be in a position to face any competitive examinations. Okay? So, that is our intention. You please note down the question and we discuss this question with a little bit of change. Let us see how good you are able to answer this question. Come on student. In place of 60%, my dear student, you please take 80% and answer this question now. Come on, do it. Come on student, if it is 80%, then how do you answer this question? If this is 80%, how do you answer this question? Come on, go ahead, go ahead. I am waiting for your response. I am waiting for your response. Come on student, please go ahead. Yeah, come on student, please. Let us see how you are responding. Okay, okay. Yes student, I am explaining this question again with a different value. I am trying to explain this question with a different value, how to find the topic. Student, yeah, I just talked to your coordinator, let me give some time. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, please look at this. Here we go. Student, let's just look at that. There are two people. Let us assume that first person and second person. You know that the first person has invested 1250 rupees, the second person invested 850. 1250, 850. You cancel 25. So, after cancelling 25, you come to know that the ratio is 25:17. What is 25:17? That is the ratio you are supposed to get after cancellation, which means they are supposed to distribute in the ratio 25:17. If everything goes right, had there been no conditions, probably they would have been distributing the amount just like this, but it is not the case. It is not the case. What is their wish? They want to distribute 80% of the profit equally, which means out of every 1 rupee they get, 80 pies they want to distribute equally. In that 80 pies, the ratio does not play any role. I think you understand. Therefore, if you take the total profit as x rupees, we need to consider only the remaining 20%, because only this 20% they have to distribute in the ratio 25:17. If you distribute, the first person is going to get 8 parts more. How did you get 8 parts? Difference of 25 and 17 is 8 parts. Out of how many parts? 42 parts. 25 plus 17, 40, and that particular difference is given 32 rupees. You understand this? Therefore, you please cancel. 2 into 8, 16. 16 cancel for how many times? 2 times. Hence, x is equal to, come on student, 10 into 42, 420, 422 into 2, that is 840. Yes, student, yes, many of you put 840. I appreciate you, I appreciate. Excellent, my dear student. Which means that we are going so strong and you are so comfortable. Please do the cancellation in the right direction. Students, some of you are asking me to explain the question from step number 1. Step number 1. Okay. What is step number 1? 2 people invested in the ratio 25:17. You know how did we get this 25:17? Because the first person invested 1250, second person invested 850. Cancel 0, 0. 5 cancels for 17 times, 5 cancel for 25 times. This is the ratio, the amount they invested. Student, I think we better take some more example so that you may be able to answer with more command. Come on student, here we go. Here we go. I just want to give you one more question. I want to make a simple change in the question. Let us see how you are able to answer. Come on, yeah. In place of 1250, you please take 950 and answer this question again. Come on student, let us see how you are answering this question. Come on, yeah, do it. We use this topic in partnership, ma'am. We use this topic in partnership. This is the ratio they are distributing. Come on student, yeah. Please do it. Just read the question carefully. 2 partners invested 950 and 850 respectively, almost with a small difference of 100 rupees. First person invested 100 more than the second person. Read. Come on. Okay. Somebody already gave the answer. Very good. Let us see whether it is right or not. Student, yeah, clock actually today we are supposed to start Today we are supposed to start clock, but the problem is yesterday happened to be a holiday, so I have to complete the remaining questions. Today actually we have to start clock. Had there been no holiday yesterday, today the class should have been clock, but no problem. We discuss after some time. Come on student, yeah, please concentrate. Here we go. So 2 persons invested in the ratio 19:17. You understand what is 19:17? 5 cancels for 19 times, 5 cancels for 17 times. After cancelling 0. 950, 850, 950, 850, 19:17. But what they did? They distributed 60% of the profit equally. So, If you consider X as a total profit, we have to take 40%. In this 40%, we have to distribute 40% in the ratio 19:17. If that is the case, the first person is going to get 2 parts more. Out of how many parts? Out of 36, and that more amount is nothing but 32 rupees. And hence, we can get the answer like this. 4 into 2, 8, 8 cancels for 4 times, therefore, X is equal to 14400. Sorry, 1440. Therefore, your answer is 1440. I think you understand this. Therefore, your answer must be 1440. Very good student, I congratulate you. Very, very well done, very well done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh my God, almost everybody responded in the same way. Excellent, excellent. Which means that you are able to get the point right. So, with this confidence, I think we can move on to the next topic, next question. So, let us complete the remaining this topic quickly. Look at question number 20. In a partnership, student, first of all, you must understand that now you are able to complete your graduation. After completion of graduation, you never know in which field you are able to settle. It can be in banking, it can be in finance, it can be in software industry, wherever there is a chance. But wherever you go, these topics play a vital role. To understand this present situation, you need to know all these topics. Because when you are supposed to start a business with your friend, you should know how you are able to invest and how long you have been in the business. Basing on that only you get either profit or loss. Just look at that, here we go. In a partnership, A invested 1/6 of the capital, for, come on student, A, B and C. This is very interesting. In the very first stretch, you never know how to handle the topic. Being confused, obviously you start making the mistakes. This is usually people do that. Student, if you look at the question, just look at that, it is only given that A invested 1/6 of the capital, but never know what is actual capital. And also given that 1/6 of the time. So, for your information, my dear students, for your information, let us assume the capital 6 parts. Let us assume the time 6 parts. You can ask me, sir, what is the basis of taking 6? You can ask me what is the basis of taking 6. I explain you. See, 1/6 of the capital, 6 must be cancelled. 1/6 of the time, 6 must be cancelled. You can ask me, sir, can't we take any other number? You can take any other number, because at the end you will be getting the ratio only. So, because you are only getting the ratio, in such a scenario you can take any number. You understand my point, my dear student? Just let me explain you. Please look at this, You see, A invested 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. What is 1/6 of the capital? 6 by 6. 6 by 6, 1 unit. What is the time? 6 by 6, 1 month. Compound ratio, 1 unit for 1 month. Come to B. B invest 1/3 of the capital, 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time, How do you get 2 parts? Man? So, 1/3 means 2. 1/3 means 2. Capital 6 that you have taken granted. Time 6 months that you have taken granted, no problem. Whatever you take, you will be getting the same ratio. Just see. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, it was done. Then what about C? Rest of the capital. What is the meaning of the rest of the capital? Tell me. 1 part is already invested by A. 2 parts are already invested by B. 1 plus 2, 3 parts. So, out of 6 parts, actually 1 part A invested, 2 parts B invested, C has to invest the remaining 3 parts. 1 part A invested, come on student, 1 part A invested, see this is 1 part, this is the investment of A, This is the investment of B. 3 parts are already over. Hence, the remaining 3 parts C is investing. Whole time. What is the whole time? 6 months. C is investing for how many months? Whole time. What is whole time? 6 months. A is in the business only for 1 month. B is in the business for 2 months. But C is in the business for all the months. Because somebody has to be in the business for, because somebody has to look after the business. A left, B left, C has to be in the business. You understand this? So, this is how they are investing. 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 6, 18. So, this is how they must distribute the profits. Now, find A's share out of the total profit. How many parts A is getting? 1 part out of 23. What is the amount? 3,450. 23 cancels for how many times? 150. Hence, your answer is 150 rupees. What, man? Are you comfortable? Student, I just want to ask you whether are you comfortable or not. If you think you are able to handle this question, then I can give you one more example. Shall I? The question arises, sir, why you are taking 6? I explained you already. Want to take any other number? Even if you take any other number, you will be getting the same ratio because you will be cancelling this here or no. If you want to take 12, no problem. 2, 4, 9, something that you get. Something like. At the end of the day, we will be getting the ratio only. So, while considering ratio, you can take any number, but that should be convenient and comfortable. That is the only condition. Okay, student, no problem, man, no problem, man. What is the solution for any kind of confusions is to take another example, then you will be getting more confidence. Come on, here we go. Okay, student, in place of 1 by 6, you please take 1 by 4. In place of 1 by 6, you please take 1 by 4. Answer the same question again. Let us see how you are able to answer. Come on, student, please start. Come on, student, please answer. Yes, student, we will be starting the new topic as quickly as we complete this one. We start the new topic. Come on, make it fast. Let us see how you are answering this question. Come on, student, please go ahead. Okay. Somebody already answered. Okay, student. Okay, very fine. Okay, fine. Come on, student. Now here we go. A, B and C. So we are discussing about 3 people, A, B, C. So capital and time. Okay, in this question, let the capital be 12 units, as you know that, because we have to cancel 3 and 4, and let the time be in 12 units, because we have to see that it is cancelled by 3 as well as by 4. Come on. In a partnership, A invested 1/4 of the capital, 12 by 4, 3 units. For how many times? How many months? 1/4 of the months. 1/4. 12 by 4, 3. 12 by 4, 3. Come on, student. Now come to B. B invest 1/3. How did you get that 4? 1/3. 1/3 of the time. Okay. Now you tell me. C invested rest of the capital, 3 parts A and 4 parts B. Therefore, 3 plus 4, 7, another 5 parts, that is for C. He is in the business for whole time. Time is taken 12 units. So, you have to stick to 12. Therefore, 3 into 3 9, 4 into 4 16, 5 into 12 that is 60. So, profits must be distributed in the ratio 9 is to 16 is to 60, and hence the share of A is given by 9 by 75 into 3450. What, Matt? I think we are going very strong. Okay. Okay, no, you can leave the question, because if the cancellation, if you do not find the correct cancellation, you can leave it. Yeah, student, yes, somebody said is right. Yeah, yeah. We can get the numerical approximate value, maybe we are not able to get the correct value. No problem, just leave it, no problem. Okay, student, now at least you understand the question, right? Therefore, that is very appreciating. Come on, student, now this is your turn, question number 21. With this, we are going to complete this topic, question number 21. Come on, go ahead. Come on, student, please start. Question number 21. Here we go. With this, we are going to complete partnership. Very simple. Come on, please look at this. This is your turn. You need to answer this question. Come on, student. In a partnership, Bhaskar invested 1/4 of the capital, 1/4 of the time. So, this is about Bhaskar, Deepthi, and anybody else? And then we have Raju. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Tell me what is your answer for this question. Okay, somebody already answered. Somebody yes, already yes, I got the answer. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, I got two different answers. Let me see how you are actually answering this question. 1/4 of the capital for 1/4 of the time, 1/4, 1/4, 1/5. Therefore, let the capital be 20 units and let the time be 20 units. We can take any number, as I told you. It is only that we have to get the ratio. Whatever the number you take, you are going to get the same ratio. Come on, student, here we go. So, 1/4 of the capital, 1/4 of the capital for 1/4 of the time. Deepthi, 1/5 of the capital, 20 by 5, 4, and 1/5 of the time, 4 months. Come to Raju, 5 parts and 4, 9 parts are over, remaining 11 parts. Raju, whole period, that means all the 20 months Raju is in the business. Hence, we can conclude that profits are distributed in the ratio 25 is to 16 is to 220. I think you understand, my dear students. So, what is our question? The question is, out of the total profit, how much Bhaskar is going to get? 25 by, this is 41, that is 261 into 7,83,000. Student, 261 cancels for 3 times straight away. 25 into 3, your answer must be 75,000. With this, we completed the remaining questions of partnership. Now, we can move on to next topic with confidence. Tell me, student, anything we have to discuss? Please tell me. I think we are done with the topic. So, already we discussed many questions we discussed. I think, yeah. 75,000 is your answer. Student, now with this we come to an end of our topic, partnership and ages. We discuss, I told the different concepts and I also make you to practice. Just we had some interaction as well. So, I am so comfortable and I am so glad to see that you are doing very well. Now, this is the time we can move on to the next topic. Here we go. Come on, student, anything I have to discuss? Please tell me if anything I have to explain you again. If there is no such point, then I can straight away move on to my new one. Okay? No, sir, no one. Somebody says no one. I think it is okay, fine, very fine. 25th. Which question, my dear student? Exam paper, yeah, student, I will be explaining you. At the end of the day, today we will be discussing 20th question. You are asking me to explain question number 20 once again. 20, 21 both are same now, my dear students. 20, 21 both are same now. 20, 21 both are same. You need not feel any confusion, no problem. Okay, okay, student. Some of you are asking me this question to be explained again, but no problem. I will be explaining this question in yesterday's paper, I mean day before yesterday paper, I will be explaining that. So, with this we come to an end of partnership and ages. Now, we are going to start a beautiful topic, clock. Come on, student. Babji, Babji, whiteboard ichema, whiteboard ichesi. Yes, student. So, today we are going to start a very interesting topic and clock. Actually, we have taken first half an hour to explain the questions which I already left for you. Now, I think this is the time that we can move ahead. We are able to complete the next one, that is, oh, some of you are asking me some questions. I will be doing that. I will be doing that. I will explain, my dear students. I will explain when the time comes. So, before that, you please look at this particular topic, clock. Student, the culture, the civilization of human, as everybody says that, has started. We usually the men and women, we used to live along with the remaining animals some thousands of years ago. We are no different from animals. We used to depend on the natural resources. We used to depend on the water. We used to depend on land, nothing more than that. We have nothing in our hand. So, what is naturally available we used to take. There is no such invention at the time. You know that very well. But my dear students, when the civilization has started, when people try to understand what is going on, when the rain is coming, when the sun is setting, and when the sun rises, people come to understand, men used to think seriously, some of the things are happening repeatedly. So, you see that early in the morning sun rises and late in the evening sun sets. It is a routine, it is happening in the daily basis. Every time men could see that yes, it is repeatedly happening. And where the men has a thought of invention, the concept called clock. Clock, it is a beautiful invention of human. It is a beautiful invention of a mankind. Once the concept of clock is been that is invented by men, then you see, my dear student, how great the things have changed. In what way the entire system has changed just because of the invention of clock. Invention of clock has given a tremendous, what I can tell you, a great, I can explain you the scientific insight into that. So, you see that initially clock is usually taken the rays of the sun. So, when the sun rays have fallen this particular time, therefore, people used to think that this is the time that we have to get back to the field, and when the sun rays are coming this time, yes, people used to understand that this is the time we have to get back to something like they used to have that kind of feelings. That was the situation, my dear students, that was the situation in some hundreds of years ago. So, when you are trying to understand when the day ends and when the day starts, there is the need that you need to have some mechanical invention, that is what we call is the clock. Clock, I can tell you that it is one of the best inventions of a humankind. To understand clock, we should understand what is the point behind the topic called clock. To understand clock, we should understand analog clock. You the people, I think you are using digital clock, isn't it? You the people are using digital clock. Many of you are actually using digital clock. So, obviously, you do not know the importance of analog clock. But when you are talking about clock, it is analog clock. So, for your information, my dear students, the significance of analog clock is only to understand the time, to have a control of the day. How do the animals have the control of the day? They do not have any control. When the sun rises, they think, oh, the day started. When the sun sets, they think, oh, the day ends. Because their understanding of the day is exclusively depending on the sunset and sunrises, nothing more than that. But we the human people, we the humans have a mechanical method of understanding the day, that is clock. So, my dear students, clock is invented so as to have a control of the time. So, a analog clock is divided like this. You see that 12, 6, 3 and 9, and if you further divide 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you see that this is analog clock. You understand that, my dear students? You understand what is an analog clock? Analog clock is broadly divided into 60 units. We call it as 60 units, and you can call it as 60 minutes. Students, so while manufacturing the clock, the engineers say that analog clock is divided into 60 units. As a layman, we think that it is divided into 60 minutes. They call 60 units, we call 60 minutes. Therefore, 60 units, 60 minutes both mean the same. You please understand that 60 units or 60 minutes. We the layman say 60 minutes, the manufacturers say 60 units. See student, how the clock is beautifully designed. Our hand moves in the very systematic way, neither fast nor slow. Minute hand moves in the very systematic way. You see how beautifully the clock is designed. Are you ever surprised to see that how the analog clock is moving in such a way? Okay, digital clock means there is no much mechanism. It is fully controlled by that is an electronic machinery. But when it comes to mechanical clock, so how beautifully the machines might have been set, you see, how beautifully and how meticulously the machines might have set so that our hand and minute hand should move in the right direction, isn't it? Let us try to understand what is the main clock. Students, first of all, I tell you that a clock is uniformly divided into 60 units or 60 minutes, and for your information, a clock is uniformly divided into 60 units or 360 degrees. If you are a mathematics student, you say that the clock is divided into 360 degrees because it is a circle, which means to say that every 1 unit is equal to 6 degrees. You please put it in bracket. You tell me, in a clock, it has 60 units, or you can say 360 degrees, which means to say that every 1 unit is equal to 6 degrees. So, this is the basic nature of the clock. I think you understand this. Come on student, here we go. So, for your information, my dear student, for your information, let me suppose that this is 3 o'clock. Let me suppose that this is 3 o'clock. What is the time now? The time is 3 o'clock. When the hour hand is here and minute hand is over 12, we can say that the time is 3 o'clock. Can you tell me what is the angle when the time is 3 o'clock? You say that the angle is 90 degrees. Can you tell me how many units these two hands are separated? They have separated 15 units, isn't it? You see that? 12 to 1, 5 units, 10 units, 15 units. What is the gap? The gap is 15 units. The gap is 15 units from the perspective of the manufacturer. The gap is 90 degrees from the perspective of a student like us, because this angle we know it is 90 degrees. So tell me, engineer says that the gap is 15 units. We say that the gap is 90 degrees. What do you think, my dear student? Which means that we should be able to understand what is the gap when in a specific time. You see that what is the time now? You see, student, my clock shows that the time is, it is almost 9:40. My time is 9:40. Can you see that our hand and minute hand almost very close, very close. Thereby we can understand what is the angle between the hands. Clock, the concept of a clock help us to understand what is the time, what is the angle, how the hands are moving, and this all comes under the topic clock. This is a beautiful topic, my dear student, and after learning this topic, you come to understand how the things are happening. Okay. So, this is the basic structure of the clock. Come on, student, you please note down one by one. You please write down one by one. Yeah, student, clock, the concept of a clock comes under arithmetic. The concept of a clock comes under the topic arithmetic. Okay, you can see the topic under the heading of arithmetic. You please note down one by one. Point number 1, as far as clock is concerned, please write down. A clock is uniformly divided. A clock is uniformly divided into 60 units, 60 units or 60 minutes, or 60 minutes, or 360 degrees. Students, I just want to say that manufacturer of the clock, a mechanical engineer, says 60 units. We the layman say 60 minutes. Mathematics students say 360 degrees. So, because of the structure of the clock, everybody has their own perceptions. They can have it, no problem. Okay, student? Point number 2. Point number 2. 60 units is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, every 1 unit is equal to 6 degrees. You please put it in bracket. So, by the way, every 1 unit is equal to 6 degrees. That is the structure of the clock. That is the structure of the clock. So, what is the point in clock? Why the point? Yeah, you please understand that, my dear student. What is the point in the clock? The point in the clock is here it is. So, these are the basic structures of the clock, and with this we go move on to the next one. Come on, student, I just want to explain you one of the very important concepts in clock. You please look at this. You please look at this. Here we go. Here we have the clock. Just try to understand that. The time is, let me suppose that I have taken come on, student, here we go. Please look at that. Let me suppose that the time is 11 o'clock. Let me suppose that the time is 11 o'clock. Now, please understand that the time is 11 o'clock. Come on, student, my question to you. Please put your brain. Please put your brain. My question to you. What happens after 60 minutes? What happens after 60 minutes? If the present time is 11 o'clock, what happens after 60 minutes in our routine clock? Please look at that. Tell me, what happens after 60 minutes? Because the time is 11 o'clock right now. Come on student, tell me what happens after. Come on student, please tell me, come on, what happens after here? The time is 12 o'clock, okay fine. What happens after 1 hour 60 minutes is obviously it is 12 o'clock. You please listen to me my dear student, please listen to me, please listen to me. After 60 minutes, this particular minute hand moves complete clock and come to 12, which means the minute hand moves 60 units, isn't it? But the other hand, you see that from 11 it only goes to 12, which I mean to say that our hand makes only 5 units. Am I clear? In 60 minutes of time, minute hand completes one complete revolution and gets back to 12, but meanwhile our hand only moves from 11 to 12, no more than that, which I mean to say that their speeds are in the ratio 1:12, isn't it? In every 60 minutes, in the time minute hand makes 60 units, but our hand can only move 5 units. Relatively, our hand is very slow when it compared to minute hand. Which mean to say that while manufacturing an analog clock, the engineer of the clock make sure they move in this ratio. In this sense, for every 5 units our hand completes, minute hand should complete 60 units, and hence their movements must be in the ratio 1:12. Do you understand my dear students? Do you understand the point? So basing on this, we are going to complete the entire topic of a clock. If you want to manufacture an analog clock, my dear student, you say that there are two circles like this. You see that there are 2 circles. You see, if you open a clock, you find 2 circles something like this. 2 revolutions, 2 mechanical revolutions. This is given for hour hand and this is given for minute hand. You see, when you open a clock, you find 2, of course 3. I am not considering seconds. Seconds actually moves a bit faster, more faster than our hand. Forget about that. Just we restrict our distinction only between minute and our hand, nothing more than that. If you open this particular machine, oh, try not to open your father's. Huh? So the things will be different. Please don't do that. If we open this particular analog clock, we find 2 circles, two big circles. I mean 2 circles. One circle is of this size, another circle of this size. This is given for our hand. This is meant for minute hand, because they have to see that they must maintain the speeds in the ratio 1:12. If the manufacturer could see that the clock is maintaining that particular speed, there won't be any problem in the clock. Your watch never shows any wrong time as long as the machinery is very much set in the ratio 1:12. If anything goes wrong in the machinery, then your clock shows either fast time or slow time. You see how beautiful the topic is, my dear student. Actually, digital clock you never had any idea, because digital clock is quite natural, but when it comes to analog clock, see how beautiful the machinery has to arrange. If there is any mistake in the machinery, your clock never reads the correct time, isn't it? So this is the beauty of the topic. Student, you have to write some more important points. Please write on. Please write on. Note number 2. Please write on. In 60 minutes, the minute hand moves 60 units and the hour hand moves 5 units. Student, you have to read this 60 units. Okay? In 60 minutes, the minute hand moves 60 units, hour hand moves 5 units. Point number 3. So in every 60 minutes, the minute hand, please note down, the minute hand moves 55 divisions more than our hand. Please note down. So in every 60 minutes, the minute hand moves 55 divisions more than our hand. Okay? Therefore, please note down. Therefore, 55 divisions are covered in 60 minutes. Right? So every one division is covered 60 by 55 minutes. Therefore, every one division is covered 12 by 11 minutes. Put this in bracket. I know that you are not getting the clarity. Please note down. I will be explaining you by giving some live examples. Please note down. The entire concept of a clock is completed. This is the basic structure of the clock. Student, do you understand what I am telling you? Are you comfortable, man? Yeah, you must be. So please understand that what we have discussed so far. In 60 minutes, the minute hand moves 60 divisions and of course our hand 5 divisions. So in every 60 minutes, the minute hand moves 55 divisions more than our hand. Our entire clock depends on this particular concept. See, in 60 minutes of time, minute hand moves 55 divisions more. Hence, every one division requires 60 by this much. Student, okay, done? At the moment, you are okay, it seems that everything is fine. But of course, I could not read your face right now, but I can understand, I can read your mind as a teacher. Sir, what is all this? Why this topic is so important? Yes. If the topic is not twisty, if the topic is not having any logic, why would this topic is included, man? Just listen to me. Here we go. So, my dear student, now please come to this point again. This is the clock. Here we go. 12, 6, 3 and 9. So, to understand the clock, we should understand the basic structure of the clock. Student, I just want to tell you one thing clearly. You please understand that. As far as our scientific inventions are concerned, in a very just one stroke, you are able to switch on your fan. In one stroke, you are able to switch off your fan, light or something like. Because it was already invented, we are making use of the technology, we are making use of the science. But if you can understand what kind of difficulty the scientists have faced in the process of invention, then we will be able to understand the greatness of the people. Clock, you see the clock? Oh, the time is 10 o'clock. In 1 hour, that section is going to be completed. Now we are getting the conclusions right now. But just imagine what kind of difficulty they face. The clock has to run in the correct direction. So, to run in the correct direction, how the mechanism is operating, how they are changing. Student, please listen to me. So far in this topic, we are concentrating only hour hand, minute hand. We are not discussing seconds hand. If we have to discuss that, imagine how the things will change. So, for any kind of scientific inventions, if we could understand the basics in the right direction, we will appreciate the inventor in a different way. You see, my dear students, corona is spreading like anything. So thousands of scientists, the top class scientists are working worldwide to find the vaccine. See how much time they are taking, what kind of clinical trials they are doing. Maybe after 2-3 months we may be able to get the vaccine. But once the vaccine is obtained, we forget about all the scientists. But just imagine what kind of work they are doing. They want to create, they want to generate a safe and scientific vaccine for all of us. You understand, my dear students? So, if we understand the basic structure of the clock, then we will be clear and what the question you are supposed to, you can easily answer any question that is given to you. Student, just let me tell you, just imagine a situation. Let me suppose that now the time is 3 o'clock. Let me suppose that now the time is 3 o'clock. Now my question to you, because the time is 3 o'clock. Tell me, what is the gap when the time is 3 o'clock? We say the gap is 15 divisions. Do you understand, my dear students? Now the time is 3 o'clock. Now the gap is 16 minutes, 15 divisions, right? Okay. You say that the gap is 15 divisions, or you can also say that the gap is 90 degrees. I think you understand what is my point. In the division wise, you can say it is 15 divisions. In angle wise, you say the angle is 90 degrees. Okay, fine. Now please concentrate. Come on, student, now please concentrate. Okay, what is the gap? The gap is 90 degrees. I want to see that the gap is 0 degrees. Can I see? Can it happen? Now the time is 3 o'clock. I want to see that the gap should be 0 degrees. 0 degrees means, here we go. At the time of 3 o'clock, our hand is showing 3 and the minute hand is showing 12. Now the angle between the hands is 90 degrees. I want to make it 0 degrees. Can it happen? If it happens, tell me at what time it happens. Come on, use your brain. Use your brain. At what time the angle between the hands is 0 degrees? Tell me. At what time? At what time? At what time? Now the angle is 90 degrees. I want to know, can we keep the angle 0 degrees after some time? If that is the case, at what time? You tell. Oh, very good. 3:15. Somebody says 12, somebody says 3:15. Okay, what is the near time? From 3 o'clock? What is the near time? Okay, 12 o'clock, forget about. What is the near time? In near future, from 3, within 1 hour, at what time the hands are at 0 degrees? Tell me, student. Come on. Oh, okay. 12 is a long back, man. It is not 12. What is the shortest time? Okay, very fine. Please listen. Yeah. Listen to me. Student, tell me what is the time now? The time is 3 o'clock. Our hand is on 3, minute hand is on 12. You know that? I want to maintain a gap of 0 degrees. You see, obviously our hand cannot get back and meet minute hand. The only chance is minute hand should move in clockwise direction and to lay on minute hand, something like this. If you can see both the hands are something like this, you can say that the hand is 0 degrees. Everybody mentioned that they will be at 0 degrees at 3:15. I could see that from your responses. I see that The angle between the hand is 0 degrees when the time is 315. When the time is 315. For your kind information, my dear student, your answer of 315 is absolutely wrong. You think that at 315 the angle between the hands is 0 degrees. How can you say the angle between the hands is 0 degrees? Probably you may be thinking that, minute hand should move all the direction all the way like this and should coincide with our hand. Okay, minute hand will definitely come to this. Do you think our hand will be here only? Can't the our hand will make a little more? By the time, see this is minute hand. By the time minute hand comes on to 3, do you think our hand will be at 3 only? It will be on 3 only. It will make a little more, you know. It will make a little you more, no? See, what is this? This is minute hand. It is slowly moving and it is coming on to 3. By the time it comes to 3, our hand, it will not be on 3, it will be moving little further. Which means to say that your perception of 315 is not correct. See how beautiful the topic is. Student, yeah, because I don't want to waste your time right now, just forget about that, So just I want to give you some beautiful picture of the clock. I want to give you some beautiful picture of the clock. Just listen to me. So what is all about clock? What actually we are discussing in the topic of clock, I want to give you. Just listen to me. 12, 6, 3, 9, 12, 6, 3, 9. Students, I just want to give you some picture. Yes, student, just listen to me. Yeah, you understand that, yes, you already responded here, you responded positively, but of course, what you said is wrong, my dear student. 315 is not your answer, is not the correct answer. I just want to explain you when the things are going to happen. Let me tell you. Yes, student, please listen to me. So what actually we are discussing in clock? I just want to give you the outlines of the topic. Please listen to me. When the time is 12 o'clock, both our hand and minute hand will fall on the same direction. This is, we say, both the hands are at 0 degrees. This situation in clock is said to be coincide. So when the time is 12 o'clock, yes, what you said is right. Both the hands are at 0 degrees. We can clearly see. Today you please focus on clock, because once you could look at the clock, you will be able to understand what I am telling you. Sharp at 12 o'clock, if you look at the clock, you can see that both the hands are at 0. I mean, the gap between the hands is 0 degrees. The situation we say is coincide. You can see there. But do you think the 0 degrees happens only 12 o'clock? No, it happens many times. When it happens, we will be discussing. Please look at that. Here we go. Come on, student. When the time is 9 o'clock or of course 3 o'clock, when the time is 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we say that both the hands are at 90 degrees. Both the hands are at 90 degrees and we say that this is right angle. The situation is, we say they are right angles. So the clear right angle is seen when the time is 9 o'clock and when the time is 3 o'clock. Student, our class starts by 9 o'clock, you know. If you wear this kind of mechanical clocks, when you see like this, oh, you see it is a 90 degrees, sharp at 90 degrees. At the time our class starts by 9 o'clock. At 9 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we could see that the hands are at 90 degrees, but not just. Many a times the clock shows 90 degrees, but we do not observe. Our observation usually goes when it is 9 o'clock and when it is 3 o'clock. But in other times also 90 degree happens. When it happens, we will be discussing. This is a beautiful topic, my dear students. This is a beautiful topic. Clock is a wonderful topic. And after completion of the topic, I will be discussing with you very interesting applications. When your clock usually becomes a little fast, what do you do? What do? You immediately set it right by moving the hands, but that should not be do. You should not do that. Why you should not do that? I explain you. When your clock becomes a little fast, what you do? Immediately set the clock by moving the hands, isn't it? This is your routine, but you should not do that. Why we should not do that? I explain you. Slowly we are moving into beautiful topics like these students. All these topics we use in our practical life. That is the reason why this topic is very crucial in competitive exams. Just listen, just listen. Come on, student. When the time is 6 o'clock, when the time is 6 o'clock, you see that? When the time is 6 o'clock, you can see that both the hands are like this. And here we say that the angle is 180 degrees. Which mean to say that we say that both the hands are opposite. Both the hands are at opposite direction. So when you see the opposite direction, when the time is 6 o'clock, you try to observe these three timings from today onwards. You try to observe. 12 hours, the hands are at 0 degrees. 9 or 3, of course, both at the time the angles are 90 degrees. So this is something that we can see straight away without further confusion. But many a times coincidence happens. When it happens, how it happens, I will be explaining you. And 180 degrees, this is what we call is opposite direction. We can see the opposite direction of the clock when the time is 6 o'clock. Come on, student. Come on, student. Wait. A very interesting question to you. Listen to me. Listen to me. What is this? Opposite. Opposite means our hand and minute hand stay straight away like this. We call this situation as opposite. Student, what is the time now? What is the time now? 10:10. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Listen to me. Listen to me. Can you tell me? Within few minutes, within very few minutes, both the hands are going to be opposite. Within few minutes. Within few minutes. Now the time is 10:10. Come on, student, listen to me. Listen to me. Now the time is 10:10. Within few minutes, both the hands are going to be straight away. Can you tell me at what time? At what time? Come on, tell me. Post your answer. At what time? Within few minutes. The hands are going to be opposite. Tell me what time? I am waiting for your answer, my dear student. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Very good, 10:20, 10:20, 10:20. Excellent, excellent, 10:20. Very good. Within few minutes, you are listening to me, students. Within few minutes, both the hands are going to be quite opposite. At what time? At what time? Excellent, 10:20. Very good, very good. You mentioned that 10:20. Students, listen to me. You are correct, but not exactly. You are almost there, but not exactly. You see how confusing the topic is. Yeah, 10:20. Yeah, if when the time is 10:20, both the hands are obviously opposite to each other, but not exactly. Not exactly. 10:20 is an approximate answer. Approximately. When the hands are going to be opposite, it is not exactly 10:20. Student, yeah, I must of all, first of all, I have to congratulate you because you said your answer is almost close, but exactly it is not 1020. You see how confusing? The earlier question was wrong, this question is also wrong. You are almost there, but not exactly. This is the beauty of the topic. So excited, you know? You want to learn perfectly, isn't it? But we will be discussing on coming Monday only, because after taking the break, we have to discuss Thursday's paper. We have to discuss, because only one exam is conducted in partnership and ages. I have to explain the topic, otherwise you may not be able to get it right. Okay, student. So we take a break for 5 minutes, have some water, and when we come back, we will be discussing yesterday's paper, Thursday's paper. Take some water. We will be just back. As far as our yes, students. So as far as your test is concerned, so yes, it is not me to confirm the test. Actually, I am not authorized. So your management, your coordinator will explain you regarding the test schedule. So what you are saying? Question number, explain 20th question. Okay, I will be doing that. I will do that. అక్కల మాకు తీసాను అంటే మొత్తం క్లోజ్ అవ్వకపోతే చాలు, మొత్తం అవ్వదు, కొంచెం అలా ఉన్నా చాలు. Yes, student, please look at this. So we discuss these questions one by one, but you find when we compare with the remaining topics, partnership and ages is relatively easy. You can see that both the topics are relatively easy. The thing is, because you don't have too much of complication while handling the question, because therefore I don't find any difficulty. Yes, students, I will go quickly because the time is so detailed. I don't have too much of time. Let me complete this question. Question number 1. A, B and C enter into a partnership. A contributes 3,20,000 for 4 months. Here we go. So what is the contribution of A? 3,20,000, that is 5,10,000. Students, you can cancel 4 zeros. You can cancel 4 zeros straight away in the question itself. So why should we take the 4 zeros? Again, we have to cancel again, you know. So A 32, how many months? 4 months. And B 51 for how many months? 3 months. 51 into 3. C 27 for how many months? 5 months. So amounts may be distributed like this: 32 into 4, 51 into 3, 27 into 5, something that you have to distribute, okay? Because this is a very simple question in partnership, you can easily handle that. Now here we go, question number 2. Students, if you can look at that, A and B enter into partnership with the capitals in the ratio 3:4. A and B enter into partnership with the capitals in the ratio 3:4. You take 3 parts for A, 4 parts for B. And at the end of 9 months, A withdraws. Therefore, A is in the business for how many months? 9 months. So, how long B is in the capital? It is not given, therefore, let it be X. 3 parts, 9 months, 4 parts, X months, because you don't know how many months he is in the business. This is their investment. 3 into 9, investment of A, 4 into X, investment of B. In what ratio they distributed? 1:2. Investments of AB, profits of AB, because they should be distributed something like this. Therefore, X is equal to 27/2, that is 13.5 months. Therefore, B is in the business for how many months? B is in the business for 13.5 months. I think you understand this. Okay, student? Because you find it not a difficulty one, so let me complete this. Yes, student, review after the test, it is something that technical people has to decide that. I am not the person who concerned, but of course, let me explain to them. I think they got their message, so let me talk to them. You are asking to have the review, no? I don't know whether it is practically possible or not. Okay, student, I will anyway, I will inform them, I will inform to them, therefore they will decide. Look at the next one. Question number 3. Student, I think I should not, I don't waste your time because the question is so simple. Question number 4. Very simple. Question number 4, please look at that. Question number 4, please look at that. In question number 4, A entered into business with 16,000. 16,000 is the investment of A for 8 months. B remaining in the business for 4 months. We don't know how much B invested, but he invested in for 4 months. This is about A and this is about B. See, student, regarding A 16,000 rupees for 8 months. B remaining in the business for 4 months. He is in the business for 4 months, but the investment of B is not given. I think you understand this. Come on, student. What is the investment of A? 16 into 8. What is the investment of B? X into 4. Tell me what profit B claims. B claims 2 parts. Sorry, B claims 2 parts. Therefore, 5 parts should be given to A. You understand this? What is this? This is 5 parts. How can you say that? How can you say that? How much profit B is claiming? How much profit B is claiming? 2 by 7 of the total profit. What is the meaning of 2 by 7? Out of 7 parts, B is claiming 2 parts. Therefore, the remaining 5 parts should be given to whom? Should be given to A. There is no other person. So, by the way, you can solve for X. Therefore, 5x is equal to 62. X is equal to 62 by 5, that is 12,800. I hope you understand, my dear students. Okay? You can easily get it. Come on, student, we move on to the next question. Question number 5. Very simple, my dear student, I don't want to waste your time. Student, please be careful in question number 5. Share of C in the half yearly profit. The word of half yearly should be properly understood. The business closes half yearly, not annually. Business closes after half yearly, not annually. Be careful, be careful. A and B. Tell me, A's investment is 12,000 rupees. For how many months he is in the business? He is in the business for 6 months because half yearly. B's investment. B investment is 9,000 rupees for 3 months. How can you say 3 months? How many people there? 1 minute. Please understand. Half yearly should be understood. How many people do we have? We have 3 people, A, B and C. What is the investment of A? 12,000. What is the investment of B? 9,000. What is the investment of C? 15,000. You understand that? How long A and B are in the business? 6 months and 6 months. Because you must understand that this is half yearly. And C joins after 3 months. Therefore, he is in the business only for 3 months. Therefore, this is how you must distribute the profits. Actually, students, this question otherwise should have done something like this. This question should have done something like this. Listen to me, listen to me. How we do this question, you know? 12 into 12, you remember? 9 into 12, 15 into 9. Why? A is in the business for 12 months. B is in the business for 12 months. C joins after 3 months. Why we are taking like this? The reason is half yearly. Okay, student? Be careful. So, these are very small issues, my dear students. Maybe once I could explain you, you will be able to answer this. Okay? This is very simple issue. You can handle this question without any confusion. Come on, student. Here we go. Question number 6. I should not waste your time. You can easily handle that. Question number 7. Question number 7. Student, please look at question number 7. Please look at question number 7. Here we go. A and B rent a pasture. You know what is the meaning of a pasture? Pasture is a place where you keep your animals for 10 months. A puts in 80 cows for 7 months, 80 cows for 7 months. This is what A put. So we don't know how many cows B is putting, but B is putting 3 cows, 3 months. Okay. So tell me 80 into 7, this is the number of cows A put. X into 3, these are the number of cows B put. How they say? B pays half as much as again A. So B pays half when you compare with A. So when A is paying 2 parts, B is paying half, that is 1 part. I think you understand, my dear students. Could you understand that? Very simple. Next, question number 8. Very simple, my dear students. Student, please look at that, how the things are happening. A and B started a business. A and B started a business. Here we go. A and B started a business with 3,000 and 5,000 respectively. After 4 months, A put in 1,000 more. After 4 months, only A's share is changing, but there is no change in B. Therefore, A, 3 into 4, 4 into 8, 12, 32. That comes 44. What about B? B 5,000 for how many months? 12 months. That is 60. How we are getting 3 into 4, my dear students? Because you see, after 4 months, A puts in 1,000 more, which means for the first 4 months, A's investment is 3,000. For the remaining 8 months, A's investment will be 4,000, 1,000 more, but no change in B's share. So, profits may be distributed in the ratio 11:15. Student, I think you can do this. Not very big issue, you can easily handle this. Okay, student? I hope that we are doing very well. There is no confusion at all. Now we go ahead. Question number 9. Student, you can do this, man. You can do this. You can do this. Question number 10. Once again, you can do this. I am not wasting your time on the questions where it is so easy to handle. Question number 11. You can do this, my dear student. Question number 12. I think there is no confusion so far. Question number 13. Yeah. Please look at question number 13. In question number 13, if you can look at the question, you can easily get it. Come on, student. A invests 300 at the end of every month and B withdraws 300 at the end of every month. If their initial investments are 300 and 3,600 respectively, what is their profit sharing ratio? Student, you please come down. Just look at this. Here we go. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. What is the first month's investment of A? 300. What about B? 3,600. You understand that? Second month, it is 600. Second month, it is 3,300. Isn't it? Like that if we go, 12th month, it will be 3,600. Like that if we go, 12th month, it will be 300. What do you think? 300 is adding every month, 300 it is subtracting every month. At the end of the day, the sum and this sum is absolutely same. This 300, this 300, this 3,600, 3,600, we conclude that they will be investing, they will be sharing the profits in the same ratio. Which means A's sum and B's sum is going to be similar. It is something that 1 plus 2 plus 12 is no different from 12 plus 11 plus 1, because we will be getting the same result. It is also something like this. I am not wasting your time, student, because otherwise you can easily handle this. Question number 15. Yeah, this is very, very simple. Question number 15. Yeah, there is no confusion at all. Okay, student, before I move on to the next question, please tell me anything I have to discuss. Please tell me, maybe I am going at a quicker pace. You please tell me anything I have to discuss right now. Till question number 15. Student, tell me anything I have to discuss. Somebody says the board is not clear. Okay, student, I use green ink. Okay. Student, tell me anything I have to discuss. Maybe I am going at a quicker pace. So far we discussed 15 questions. You want me to explain any question again? Please tell me. Anything? What question? Somebody says question number 7. Many people say no, sir. No. Question number 15. Okay. Yeah. Question number 7. I got it. Question number 7. You are asking me to explain again. Okay, student. Just come down. Question number 7. What is the problem in question number 7, my dear student? What is the problem in question number 7? Let me see. Okay. Question number 7. Here we go. Read the question seriously. A and B rent a pasture. B pays half as much as again as A. Oh, B pays half as much as A. Again should not be there. Again is meaningless. Maybe you might have got a confusion in that particular point, but again is not actually is not fit into this one. Therefore, A and B, just look at that. A puts in 80 cows for 7 months. This is the number of cows A puts in. B put X number of cows, but how many months we don't know. Therefore, let it be 3 months. Therefore, 80 into 7, these are the number of cows A put in, and X into 3, these are the number of cows B put in. Okay. Now tell me, how much they are putting, how the things are going. B pays half as much as A. If A pays 2 parts, B must be paying 1 part. I think you understand, my dear students. Now you can get the answer, isn't it? Therefore, you can ask me how to cancel. So, this cancels for 40 times. So, 280. So, B can put a total of 280 cows over a period of 3 months. He can put 280 cows over a period of 3 months. In any way, first month 80, second month 100, like that he can put anyway. He has to put a total cows of 280 in a period of 3 months. Okay, student, now let me complete the remaining questions also. Okay, we discuss one more paper, man. What is there? Monday also we have a lot of time. We can discuss many papers. Yeah. So, question number 15, yeah, there is no confusion. Question number 16. Student, I don't want to waste your time. Question number 16. Question number 17. No confusion at all. Question number 18. Oh, nothing, ma'am. There is nothing I can discuss. No. Very simple. Question number 19. Question number 20. Yeah. Please look at question number 20. Here we go. Question number 20. How many people? We have 3 people, A, B and C. Please look at that. A, whose money has been in the business for 5 months, claim 1/6 of the profit. B, whose money has been in the business for 4 months, claims 1/4 of the profit. If C had 1400 in the business for 8 months, how much money did A contribute to the business? This is very interesting. Student, please underline 1/6 of the profit, please underline 1/6 of the profit. Please underline 1/4 of the profit. Okay. So, to satisfy, to get the clarity, I can take the profit as 12 units. I can take the profit as 12 units. Now, please listen. Please listen. What is the contribution of A? We do not know. But how many months A's money is used? A's money is used for 5 months. This is the total contribution of A. B. What is the contribution of B? We do not know. Let it be Y. How many months he is in the business? He is in the business for 4 months. Okay, man? Come on. Tell me. And what is the contribution of C? It is 1400. How many months C is in the business? He is in the business for 8 months. Okay. Investment of A, X into 5, X rupees for 5 months. Investment of B, Y rupees for 4 months. Investment of C, 1400 rupees for 8 months. Tell me how the profit is distributed. Tell me how much A is climbing. A is climbing for 2 parts. How do you know? 1/6 of 12, 2 parts. B is climbing 1/4. 4 parts B is climbing. 6 parts C must be climbing. How can you say? Out of 12, if you give 2 parts to A, 4 parts to B, how many parts will be remaining? Only 6. That should be given to C. Come on, student. How many profits C is given? 6 parts. For an investment of 6 parts are given. Come on. Now what we have to get? We have to get A. Just listen. What is A's share? X into 5. What is C's share? 1400 into 8. What is A's profit? 2 parts. And what is the C's profit? 6 parts. Investment of A by investment of C. Profit of A by profit of C. You can ask me, sir, why you are not considering B? I don't require, because what is this question is? You are asking to find only A, not B. Okay? Therefore, this is your answer. Okay, student? Please note down. Please note down. I know that you have got little confusion. Let me explain this question with the different values. Student, I don't have a lot of time. Please understand that. Please understand, my dear students, because I don't have so much of time. So let me clarify the doubts at a quicker pace, because I don't find a lot of time. Please look at that. In this question, if you are asked to find what is the B's share, then how you must be doing? How you must be doing? Tell me. Come on, student. In this question, if you are asked to find B's share, how you are doing? A, X rupees for how many months? 5 months. B, Y rupees for how many months? Come on. 4 months. C, 1400 rupees for how many months? For 8 months. Investment of A, investment of B, investment of C. Come on. Profits. Because we have taken total profit to 12 parts. A climbing 1/6 of the profit, you know that. B climbs 1/4 of the profit, 12 by 4, 3. I think 3, sorry. I think in the previous question I made some mistake. You please see how to make it right. 12 by 6, 2, 12 by 4, 3, 2 plus 3, 5 parts. So, C has to get the remaining 7 parts. Student, please make it right. I think earlier question I took 4, but it should be 3. Please make it right. Yeah. If I ask you to find B's share, how you will be doing, you know? Investment of B, Y into 4. Investment of C, 1400 into 8. Okay? Yeah. Profit of B, 3 parts. Profit of C, 7 parts. This is how you find B's share. In the earlier question, you are asked to find A's share, you know. Come on, come on. If you are asked to find A's share, x into 5, investment of A, 1400 into 8, investment of C, 2 parts, profit of A, 7 parts, profit of C. By this, you can find A share. If you are asked to find A share, you have to use this step. If you are asked to find B share, you have to use this step. Okay? Please do it, man. Once you do it, you can easily handle this. Not a very big issue. Okay, we go ahead. We move on to the next question. Question number 21. 21 is once again very similar question. Question number 22. Student, did you understand how to answer this question? A, how many cows? 20 cows for how many days? 8 days. 20 into 8, that is A share. B, 25 into 8, that is about B. C, 16 into 9, that is about C. You can do it. Come on, student. 24. Yeah, you can do this. 25. Yeah, please look at this. Maybe 25th question you would have had a little difficulty for sure, no problem. Just look at that. A, B and C started a business investing 72,000, 27,000, 81,000. It was decided that the servant's salary 2,000 per month should be given from the profit. If the profit is 25,000 in the first month, 20,000 in the second month and average profit for the remaining 10 months is 21,000, find the share of C. Very simple, my dear student, there is no much confusion in this question. First of all, you tell me how did they invest? How did they invest? Very simple. A invested 72,000, B 27, C 81,000. I think you understand this. Okay. So, it should be distributed in the ratio 8:3:9. Okay, very fine, we can. But the problem is, servant maid should be given 2,000 per month should be given from the profit. Tell me what is the total profit? 25,000 is the profit in the first month. Okay. 20,000 rupees is the profit in the second month. Come on, student, come on, come on. Average profit of 10 months, remaining 10 months is 21,000. 21 into 10, 2,10,000. 2,10,000. How did I get? Average 21,000. 21 into 10, 21,000 into 10, 2,10,000. Tell me what is the total profit they are getting? 2,55,000. First month 25, second month 20, for the remaining 10 months 2,10,000. From 2,55,000 you can subtract 24,000 straight away. Why subtract 24,000 straight away? Because the servant maid is given 2,000 rupees per month. 2,000 rupees into 12, 24,000. Tell me what amount is remaining? 2,31,000. So, 2,31,000 should be distributed in what ratio? 8:3:9. You will be getting your answer. Okay, student? So, paper explanation, I cannot come down this speed, because even if I come down, obviously what happens, I may not be able to complete even 50% of the questions. Okay? Please do understand. 26th. Same question, my dear students. Earlier also we discussed this one. Question number 27. Very simple, very simple. Student, question number 27, somebody asked me to explain about this Pasteur model. Very simple, very simple. 12 into 6, that is about A. 8 into 7, that is for B. And 6 into 8, that is for C. You can distribute the profits like that. Question number 28, very simple, very simple. Question number 29, very simple. 1200, 1500, very simple. Question number 30, very, very simple. Student, question number 30, if you want me to explain, I just be explaining something like this, very, very simple. Just listen. Amit began a business with 900 rupees. Amit 900 rupees, he is in the business for 12 months, he only started. And Vishu joined with 1200 rupees, but we don't know how many months he is in the business. You see, Amit 900 rupees, Vishu 1200 rupees. 900 rupees, I took it 9 zeros, I just forget. 1200 rupees, I took it only 12. Amit is in the business for 12 months, he only started. Vishu is in the business for X months, because we don't know when he started. At the end of the year, the profits are distributed in the ratio 3:2. You please cancel, you will be getting your answer. 3 cancels for 3 months, X is equal to 6. So, Vishu is in the business for 6 months. Therefore, when did he join? After 6 months. Okay? I think we are going, it's simple, no confusion. Yes, student, very simple. Oh, very, very simple, man. Questions are very simple. I never find any difficulty in the test paper. Yeah. Every question is very, very simple. All the questions we handled earlier. Student, first of all, let me tell you that, when there is no change in the time, you need not consider whether it is first year or 1 year or 2 years. It doesn't make any difference. 38. Student, are we comfortable, man? Are we comfortable? Yeah. Mohan and Funny entered into partnership investing 9,000, 15,000 respectively. After 4 months, Mohan invested 3,000 more. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, student. Mohan and Funny. Please look at that. So, when the changes are happening after 4 months, Mohan invested 3,000 more. What is the initial investment of Mohan? 9,000. 9 into 3, 27. 12 into 9 into 3, 9 into 4, okay. Mohan, student, please look at that. Mohan and Funny. What is the initial investment of Mohan? 9,000. What is the investment of Funny? That is 15,000. How long it is carried? For 4 months. 9 into 4, 36. After 4 months, Mohan invested 3,000 more. 12 into 8. I think you understand this. 96. Okay. Therefore, 2, 10, 132. This is the investment of Mohan. Funny. 15 into 4, 60. After 4 months, what he did? Funny withdraw 3,000. 12 into 8. 12 into 8, 96. So, profits may be distributed in the ratio 132:156. Tell me why, my dear students? What happened? After 4 months, Mohan invested 3,000 more. For 4 months it is 9,000, for the remaining 8 months it is 12,000. Funny. For the first 4 months it is 15,000, for the remaining 8 months it is 12,000. 132:156. Students, I find no difficulty in these questions, therefore I went a quicker pace. Tell me, student. Yes, students, any complaints from your side? How did you get 12? What do you mean by saying how did you get 12? This 12 you are talking about? This 12 you are talking about? Yeah. This 12 I get because Mohan initial investment is 9,000 and after that he invested 3,000. 9 plus 3, 12. This is for 4 months, this is for the remaining 8 months. Funny, 15,000. After 4 months, we withdraw 3,000, therefore 12,000. Student, anything else? I think I did not find any confusion so far, but somebody asked me to explain question number 38 and somebody said no sir. Yes student. So, as far as paper explanation is concerned, you have to bear with me. If I go a little slower, I may not be able to explain you, because the questions are so easy, I do not find any difficulty in explaining. Okay? No confusion student, we can go ahead. Oh, your time is up. So, yes students, I have to leave the class 5 minutes earlier because your madam is waiting. So, by 11 o'clock your class must start. Okay student? So, there are two important points you are asking me that about the test pattern. Test is something that your coordinator has to decide, it is not me to decide that, okay? Because apart from aptitude, other classes are also going on. So, you have to understand that. Your student, board is, you are asking me to use the board in blue color, okay? Okay, I will see that, I will see that. I will change it. Any more complaints? Any more issues? Any more issues, my dear students? Yeah, no issues. Okay. So, we have completed partnership and ages. Already we discussed the test as well, and Monday we will be continuing clock. Clock I just initiated today, we will be doing that. But student, I could see that some of you are asking me to explain repeatedly some of the questions. I will be doing that. But while explaining, I will make some changes in the question, I will put to you. Okay? You please to understand.